reality, my mentality. Everything changes so rapidly, and I'm ready for the never-ending fire. Dancing with my deepest, dark desires. Miracle, how empirical. Don't know anything quite as hysterical. Everything around me transpires as I fulfill my darkest desire.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Living here, and today I'm bringing us another video on FNaF theory. So today I'm finally going to be talking about when Sister Location takes place. I've made community posts about this in the past, but I don't think I've ever actually done a video on it. But I believe 100% that Sister Location takes place after FNaF 1 and before FNaF 3. So I'm just going to start off with the evidence that it's after FNaF 4 and before FNaF 1. But there's not really much. Okay, so the first piece of evidence is that... Oh, yeah, and I'm going to be explaining why these aren't valid, by the way. So, yeah. The first piece of evidence is that in FNaF 1 and 2, Mike and Fritz get fired for odor. People say that this is because Michael was walking around as a purple zombie. But... number one, Mike is only rotting and stinky when Ennard is inside him. Afterwards, he would just need to take a shower and he would be fine. Literally, him being stinky is not gonna last forever. And by the logic that he would be stinky forever is literally what debunks it. Like, the fact that he would be rotten forever. If that was the case, then there's another piece of evidence that debunks that too. In FNaF 1, Phone Guy says that if we're stuffed inside an animatronic suit, that our eyeballs and teeth will pop out.
The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth when they pop out the front of the mask.
And on the game over screen, we see that this has taken place. We see Mike's eyeballs. We see Mike's eyeballs popping out of the front of the mask. And they are regular human eyeballs. You could just be like, oh, that's just the sprite. But he was rotting. He would at least have, like, a little bit decaying eyes if it would last forever. But it doesn't. So, if it would last forever, then the odor would kind of make sense, but the eyes would not. But if it doesn't last forever... If it doesn't last forever, then the odor doesn't make sense and the eyes don't make sense. So, yeah, that's already pretty big evidence to start off that it's after FNaF 1. But let's just continue with this. Another explanation, which seems to be the highest, the most likely, is for why Mike and Fritz get disgusting, it's like smell disgusting, is that, they only ever get fired for odor after tampering with the animatronics, after physically interacting with them. In FNaF 1, Phone Guy says that the animatronics haven't been cleaned in 20 years.
If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night, too.
So if Mike touched those, it would probably rub off on him, and that would make sense as to why he's stinky. So yeah. Also the fact that there were dead bodies inside the animatronics. When we actually play the games, there is no dead bodies inside them, but like they still haven't cleaned the animatronics since then. So all the blood and mucus is still inside there. Which is, so it's still like basically a rotting body, just no actual body there. Not Mike's body. He's not rotting yet. Okay, and the next piece of evidence for it being before FNaF 1 and after FNaF 4 is the survival logbook. People use this a lot to prove that Sister Location is before FNaF 1, but that is just not the case. Because in the survival logbook, there's a couple things. Number one, there's like a modern day laptop that Chica is using, which could just be explained by the fact that FNaF universe is more advanced than everything else. But that is only Fazbear Entertainment. That is only Fazbear Entertainment that is advanced because of Afton Robotics. So yeah, that doesn't... So yeah, that laptop, unless it's made by Fazbear Entertainment, that is pretty big proof that it has to be like after FNaF 1, towards modern times or later. And it also has this red thing at the back, signifying that it could be like later than now. Now I'm gonna show you guys something. Look on the screen right now. You see a picture of the starting page of a chapter in the survival logbook. What do you see? I'll tell you what I see. I see the FNaF 3 office back there. That means 100% that the survival logbook was made at least after FNaF 1. I mean, at least after FNaF 3. Not to even mention the Chica dabbing thing. People just play that off as a joke, but like, Scott doesn't just do things randomly. He said that in FNaF 4, there wasn't any random Easter eggs in that game. And the survival logbook is 100% dedicated to lore. So that dabbing Chica, like, you could just say it was a joke, but like, still, there's other evidence to support that the survival logbook is long after FNaF 1. So yeah, people also say that the survival logbook can't be after FNaF 3 because it's advertising the FNaF 1 animatronics and like showing them on the cover and stuff. But I'm gonna say something. So does FNaF 6, but that's at least after 2023, after FNaF 3. So that could also be when Mike gets the survival logbook in FNaF 6. So yeah, like the survival logbook is not evidence at all. After FNaF 4, look, okay, rest of the evidence. Oh, okay, that's it. Yep, all the evidence for it being after FNaF 4 is, before FNaF 1, it's all gone, and it actually more proved that this location is after FNaF 1. There's literally no evidence for Sister Location being before FNaF 1. But either way, I'm still gonna talk about the evidence that it's after FNaF 1. Even though we've already explained quite a bit. Okay, so the first thing is that Mike's voice. It sounds like it's like late 30s, early 40s. You could just say, "Oh, I've heard 18-year-olds sound even deeper than that." Yeah, I guess, but like the tone of his voice, the way he speaks, and his voice actor, way older than 18. It's not an 18-year-old or 19 or 20. So, yeah. Next we have 1578. Now, I'm not actually sure if this is 100% true, but Michael Afton made a video, YouTuber Michael Afton, made a video saying that at some point in the game, you can hear this slowed down, muffled audio clip of Baby saying 1578. I'm not actually sure if this is true, but if it is, this is actually evidence for Sister Location being in 2008. 1578 could be 15/07/08. The 15th of July in 2008. That could be when Sister Location takes place. Again, I'm not sure if that's true, but if that's actually in the game. But if it is, yeah, there's that. And the final thing, the hugest piece of evidence, something that people ignore way too much, is Remnant. Okay, so, in the fourth closet, the Fun Times are infused with Remnant from the FNaF 1 animatronics after they were destroyed by William Afton. William Afton destroys all the animatronics, collects their spirits, and merges them all together and creates Remnant, and then infuses them into the Fun Times. And this obviously has to take place after FNaF 1. After the FNaF 1 animatronics are destroyed, so that he can get that Remnant. That in and of itself is kind of like confirmation. Like, why would that be in the books if it's not in the games? But it is in the games because of Candy Cadet. Candy Cadet tells stories about 5 things becoming one thing. Some people think it's about the FNaF 6 fire. Some people think it's about the creation of Ennard. But the Freddy files of all things gives us our answer. So, on the last page, I'm going to open it up right now. I have it in front of me. Okay, let's go to the last page. Okay, so I'm just going to read the page 222. FNaF lore connections between the books and games. While the books are set in a separate universe from the games, some larger similarities have gotten fans' wheels turning. The victims. While many fans have been quick to point out that Henry, William Afton, Charlie, Charlotte, and Elizabeth are all characters from the games and books, fans have also noted that two of the original victims in the books, Susie and Fritz, match the names etched on the tombstones in Pizzeria Simulator. 5 becoming 1. This part is the important part. We don't want to spoil anything for readers, but suffice it to say that Candy Cadet's stories in Pizzeria Simulator might strike a chord for those who have finished reading The Fourth Closet. There you go. That's it. That's it. Now we know that Candy Cadet's stories are about the combination of spirits and becoming remnant. And also, you could just be like, oh, it doesn't have to be the FNaF 1 animatronic spirit. But, like, number 1, in the Fourth Closet, it is. And the Freddy Files just said that it's based on the fourth. In the Fourth Closet, what happens there happens in the actual game universe. So, yeah, there's that. And also, the evidence that we've gone over so far is already so, like, if you don't believe it yet, I don't know what to say. You're not stupid for believing something. But, I mean, you're not stupid. Maybe your theory is stupid, but you're not stupid for believing it. I mean, you can have your own opinions. That's fine. But, like, I just wanted to make this video because I don't understand why people still think Sister Location is before FNaF 1. It has to be at least sometime after FNaF 1 and before FNaF 6. It could even be after FNaF 3. Because in the ending Sister Location Custom Night minigame, we see Burnt FNaF 3, meaning that Sister Location must either be at the same time as FNaF 3, which can't be the case because we play as Michael in both games. Look at the survival logbook. Foxy's wearing a badge in the FNaF 3 location, so yeah, there's that. Also, what else is there? Well, it has to be either before FNaF 3, right before FNaF 3, shortly before FNaF 3, after FNaF 3, or during FNaF 3. It can't be during FNaF 3, though. But it has to either be right before FNaF 3 or right after. So yeah, Sister Location has to happen at least sometime after FNaF 1. So yeah, I'm going to end the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you agree, find it interesting, find it possible. Yeah, if you don't agree, then that's fine. It's fine. Just, you can believe whatever you want. The only way I'll ever believe that Sister Location is before FNaF 1 is if Scott either outright claims it or confirms it in the movie. Or like in a Fazbear Frights book or something. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going to end the video there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Impulse 7 out. Peace.